Hey, what's up there, Halo fans? Long time no see. I am your host, Robert Lockhart. Welcome back to the Halo Effect. Let's talk a little baseball, shall we? Well, how are the Angels doing? Not great. It's a mixed bag. There's some players who are doing well. Soriano, Urania. I'm going to say I apologize about that one. I thought he was going to be nothing more than a long reliever. Hey, what do I know? Surprised the hell out of me. Well, let's face it. Who's his pitching coach? Mike Maddox. Like the best fucking pitching coach in the game. What can I say? They talked about how this guy was. He had a great fastball, decent slider. His changeup sucked. That's how it was. And so did his control. His control wasn't the best. Now they say his changeup's his bread and butter. Really? Okay. His control's still not the best. But he's a rookie. That'll get better with time. So, and let's move on. So, what other players they're doing really well? Detmers looks like he's found something, although he's still kind of shaky at times. I mean, let's look at last night. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. Like I said. Now, what are some players that it's like, why do we bother? Josh Lowe, why do we bother? Joe Adell, why do we bother? Okay, so Joe Adell's doing a little bit better than last year, but his power numbers are down. Am I bitching about it? Not really. I mean, give me a guy who's got a better average than power numbers as it is anyway. That's how baseball should be. Like, home runs are great, but give me a guy who hits only like 20 a season, but bats like 310 to 320. Those guys are better than anybody else. Give me those guys. Give me like 9 of them. So, his power numbers are down and he's still batting sub 260. Is this a guy we really want on the team? I mean, he could be an asset to somebody, but not us. Doesn't do us any good to have someone like that. Wade Meckler. There's a nice surprise. I like Wade Meckler. This guy kind of comes out of nowhere doing like, wow, hi. We can definitely use you. So, I mean, he's batting 294. He's been playing enough to where his batting average actually means something, and he's been an asset to the Angels. Yeah, he's done really well. I mean, hey, I like to play him every single day. Thank you very much. Now, I say this because right now we got the trade deadline looming. We got the draft coming up. That's kind of what I want to talk about right now. Angels fans, we kind of got a bit of a prayer answered. Perry Manassian's gone. And John Mozeliak. Anybody who's been watching baseball for a long time knows what John Mozeliak is. This man's responsible for many, many, many great Cardinals teams, including a 2011 World Series win involving Albert Pujols. This man gave Pujols his first big contract extension. Not a massive one. It was only like a 4-year deal, I think. But still, he gave it to him. He was also the one who probably saw Albert Pujols starting to decline because nobody else saw that coming. Did it suck? Yes. Did it wind up being not the best contract the Angels gave out? Yeah. But how do you foresee major knee and foot problems? Mozeliak probably did. I don't know why, but he did. So, Mozeliak comes in. He's not the new general manager. He's the interim. And what he says he's mainly doing is he's helping research a new general manager for this team long term. So, with that said, he also says that what he's going to be doing is he's going to be concentrating on that, the trade deadline, and possibly certain things, before his time's up at the end of December. But he says he's going to allow the scouting director, who's Tim McElvain, to handle the draft. He says, my hands are out of it. I'm going to leave it to him because he knows, how things go. John, is that something you really wanted to have said? That's not, no. Tim McElvain's an idiot. We as Angel fans know this because we as Angel fans have read certain articles with him being interviewed saying, I will take Tyler Bremner over every other college pitcher in this draft because this man knows how to face adversity. Really? And how's that going? He's in high A. He's not even going 5 innings ever. And he's now pitching to a 4.5 ERA. Where's Cade Anderson? Double A. One of the better pitching prospects in the game. He's like number 7 on the prospects list. Bremner's like 40-something. And you chose Bremner because he just pitched decently after he lost his mom. Again, my heart goes out to the kid. You should never lose your mom like that. That sucks. But really? That was your criteria? Good going, McElvain. And John, don't trust that man. That's a bad idea. You want to have your hand in that. You really want to have your hand in that because we want you to have your hand in that. But he probably won't. And that's the stupidest part. That's what frustrates me. So, with that said, we're about halfway through the season. Angels are still in the cellar. They're still like between 15 to 20 games under 500 again. Really? So, here's my thought. Here's my silver lining. Again, John Mozeliak is proven. He's a man proven to be a winner. This is actually going to go a long way in proving everybody right. If John fucks up, if he makes bad decisions, if he doesn't trade certain players, if he doesn't acquire good players, well, guess what? Our worst fear is true. That would be because Art Moreno stuck his finger in the pie that he shouldn't be sticking his finger in. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. But probably right. Right, Halo fans? Now, with that said, I do have a little bit of news. I am going to do 1, maybe 2 more of these videos. I just don't have the time to watch. I don't have the resources to be really good at doing this. So I'm going to do 1 or 2 more. One at the end of the season for sure. I might give you a bit of a look at, maybe some of the guys that are coming up, a little bit of a prospect kind of thing. But I will be finishing up and not doing this anymore. So with that said, I'll see you guys soon. Go Halos.